big focus this hour. Amidst a war over electoral bonds, the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal has dismissed the Congress's appeal against action by tax authorities over alleged discrepancies in tax returns that the party says has crippled its functioning just weeks ahead of the general elections. ITAT's decision has been taken on the argument that the chronology of events does not justify an interference, that the recovery proceedings have been done in an undue haste. Senior advocate Vivek Tanka, who appeared for Congress, requested to keep the order in abeyance for 10 days so that the INC can approach the High Court. However, the bench declined the same, saying we have no provisions or prayers before us. IT authorities have attached 65 crore rupees from 5 bank accounts of the Congress and its youth and students wings against the lien of 115 crores placed by the tax department on the party's accounts in a case related to a delay in filing IT returns for assessment year 2018-2019. Well, the big question that arises is the income tax doing its job, or are they being too harsh on the Congress, and what implications this will have on the 2024 Lok Sabha elections? Joining us live at this point is Bhaskar Ghosh, BJP leader. We also have Ashpreet Singh Khadiyal, Congress spokesperson, joining us live. Vineet Goenka, political analyst, joins us live. Syed Abbas, political analyst, is also live with us. Welcome all of you and thank you for being with us today. Let me begin with you first. Bhaskar Ghosh, how big of a setback is this for the Congress party? Mr. Ghosh, can you hear me? Okay, I think we've lost his connection, but let me try and bring in Ashpreet Singh Khadiyal. Ashpreet, what is your first reaction to this order? It is being read as a setback for the Congress party. Senior advocate and of course your MP in Rajya Sabha, Vivek Tanka, was arguing the case for the Congress, but the court did not agree so far.
See, number one, let's understand one thing. It's an order of the tribunal. Every word of the order is challengeable. We can go to the High Court. Very soon we will be going to the High Court because, number one, the precedents of the very tribunal have not been taken into consideration, have not been taken into account. It's a legal argument. Number two, now the politics of it is, before I get to the politics, I'll also explain, I'll also give an example. In a precedent of that tribunal, relief has been granted on the payment of 20% penalty, and that too not very long ago. And second of all, the political aspect of it is that the IT action was initiated, number one. Our accounts were frozen. We went to the tribunal. We had it vacated. The accounts were defrozen, and then so on and so forth. That is what happened. But the question here is that it's a matter that pertains to 2018 to 19. 18-19, and the matter gets taken up in 2024, just before the Lok Sabha election. The 5 years in between, I would want to know from the Bharatiya Janata Party, where do the 5 years go? And why is it that there are too many dots which the people are able to see clearly and are able to connect? The first dot is the timing. The second dot is that the principal opposition of the country is being targeted. The third is that if in case we are rendered with a frozen account, or if we do not have funds to contest the election, of course, we won't be able to perform. And that is, who would benefit the most from that? Which party would? I think the answer is very clear. And which party has a history of Operation Lotus, has a history of misusing agencies, whether it be the IT, the ED, the CBI. And the Bharatiya Janata Party might have leaders that have been convicted of corruption, whether it be the former chief Bangaru Lakshmanji, or it be the lone Mizoram BJP MLA who was convicted of corruption, but not one ED case. Or rarely would you see a case of these agencies, IT, CBI, but there's no opposition party in India that has not been subjected to IT, ED, CBI raids before the elections. And I'll give an example also, whether it be Mamata Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee, it be M.K. Stalin, it be Sharad Pawar, it be Charanjit Channi, it be Arvind Kejriwal. And since they are too afraid of the India bloc, they have now basically gotten aggressive with the attacks. And the Bharatiya Janata Party therefore should explain that why is it that only Congress party has been subjected to this when other parties, other entities have been granted relief of 20% payments. Number two, see, I would give you one example. This is an order of the tribunal, and you remember there was a stay on conviction that the Congress party wanted. We might not have gotten that from the trial court or the High Court, but we got that from the Supreme Court. As of now, we still have the remedy of the High Court and then the Supreme Court as well. So we are very positive, very optimistic that this would be done away with, because we know that we have been just and we've been fair. However, I would like to ask from the Bharatiya Janata Party this thing, that the Bharatiya Janata Party talking and basically highlighting this order of the tribunal, I want to know one thing. You're highlighting the order of the tribunal, you're welcoming it. Why did you not welcome the order of the Supreme Court when electoral bonds were declared unconstitutional? Why did you not welcome the order of the Supreme Court when the Honorable Supreme Court said that the SP has to divulge the details within 3 weeks? Why did you not welcome the order of the Honorable Supreme Court when it said that murder of democracy happened in the Chandigarh mayor poll? Why is the Bharatiya Janata Party only selective? If they want to be welcoming and if they want to be embracing the orders, they should embrace that of the Supreme Court as well, the ones that do not suit them, the ones that are against them. And then the Bharatiya Janata Party would actually say, ki sabka saath, sabka vikas. Second is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has a history of campaigning through agencies when it comes to elections. They campaign through this mode the most. And we have seen there are numerous examples. I've already given a couple of them, but there are numerous examples in numerous states where before the election, suddenly the raids, the action starts getting initiated.
But the tribunal said, Arshpreet, that the interference should not happen because the chronology of events does not justify that the recovery proceedings were done in an undue haste.
Can I come in?
Can I come in? My name is Arshpreet Sevio, if I may. Number two. So what I'm saying here is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has a history, right? And I'll just give one example.
No, but this is the tribunal. The tribunal's order that I was asking for, not the BJP.
No, coming to that, I'll give you the logic here. Now, see, the tribunal order is the outcome of the IT raid. The IT falls under, we all know, the government. And what I'm trying to tell you here is that the matter pertains to 2018 to 2019. And this is being taken up in 2024, just before the Lok Sabha election. This is not just any other coincidence. The BJP, if is justifying the action of the IT department, they should tell us why this massive delay, why this mother of all coincidences that the principal opposition just before the Lok Sabha election is being targeted. And this is basically a move that would render us incapable of contesting election, because 270 crores, if they are frozen, if we cannot use the fund, I mean, the Bharatiya Janata Party, although was the biggest beneficiary when it came to electoral bonds, they had the maximum donors, they had the maximum donations coming forward to them. And that was not done by, an agency. It was struck down by the Honorable Supreme Court, calling it unconstitutional. And the BJP was quiet. And they want to declare. Now, here's another thing that we need to take into consideration. Qua the electoral bonds, you see, they say we'll divulge details on the 30th of June. After 16th of June, the Lok Sabha term would expire. And they say after that, on the 30th of June, we'll declare who the donors were, who made the donations. This is just too convenient. It is, just not easy to digest. I mean, even with lassi or with water or with coffee, you won't be able to digest it. So this is one, how the Congress party is being targeted by the agencies, IT, ED, CBI, etc., and all the other parties that are a part of the India bloc. I would want to ask this question to the Bharatiya Janata Party, that do you have some list that you're going by? Are the leaders of India bloc on that, whether it's Tejasvi Yadav, Mamata Banerjee, Mr. Pawar?
Let's get in the others now. I've given you a fair chance, Arshpreet. Let's get in the others now. Vineet Goenka, come in here on the Congress's defense, reaction to this income tax tribunal's order, and the bearing of this case on the Lok Sabha polls.
Udayji, Ram Ram to you, Ram Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers who are watching us right now. There is a famous saying in Hindi, Chor machaye shor. Those who are now quoting Supreme Court are the same people in 1976 imposed emergency, declared the Supreme Court as to be null and void. These are the same people after the Shah Banu case. They came out with ordinance and deprived our Muslim sisters with the justice given by Supreme Court. These are the same people, where Mr. Sibbal, part of their same people who went ahead and moved a movement of impeachment of the Supreme Court judge. Now, these are the same people. While they were in power, Supreme Court called CBI as to be a caged parrot. Let me remind the viewers, total number of years Congress ruled this country and total number of years Bharatiya Janata Party or Modi ji has ruled can be always compared. if they blame Modi ji that agencies are being used by government, they will have to answer whether in their years they too also had used these agencies. Those days there was no social media, there was no media. So I'm sure wherever they would have used it against the democracy, people would not have known about this. So before they blame, they should know that they have to answer a lot about this particular part. Now, as far as this particular merit of the case goes, my friend Mr. Ashpit wanted to repeat this. He has repeated 9 times the same thing which he wanted to say, but he was unable to tell the people of this world that why did they not pay the income tax? Why did they hide for 5 years? Who stopped them from doing this? And if the agency is asking them to clarify and also file that tax returns, what is wrong in that? Now they can't say हम चोरी भी करेंगे लेकिन कोई हमको सवाल नहीं पूछेगा. सवाल पूछेगा तो हम टाइमिंग लेके आएंगे. भैया पैसे भर दो. इतने पैसे कमाए थे, बोफोर्स में कमाए, नेशनल हेराल्ड में कमाए, अपने अगस्टा वेस्टलैंड में कमाए, जो सारे पैसे कमाए उसका हिसाब दे दो. Now if they talk about electoral bond, let me ask them, did they get a single penny out of electoral bond? If they have got single penny out of electoral bond, then they cannot question the electoral bond, because it's not about the quantum, it's about the principle. If they have accepted the principle of donation in the electoral bond, then they cannot have the right to ask these questions on electoral bond. Now, as far as it goes, a losing party always tries to cover up their face. And I think this is a cover-up face by Rahul Gandhi and his gang, that when they lose and they don't even get 50 seats in 2024 election, they should have something. So they would say, हमारे accounts freeze कर दिए. भैया इतना बोफोर्स में पैसा खिलाया था. कोतरोचो की भगाने में जो बोफोर्स भोपाल वाला जो कांड हुआ था, उसमें कितने पैसे खाए थे, वो सारे बाहर निकालो. Use that. Why don't you pay taxes? Answer these people. So lastly, one thing. Udayji, let me quote you one thing. I was in UP and I was talking to some voters there. So one of the old ladies reminded me that father was involved in Bofors, mother was involved in Augusta, brother was involved in National Herald, husband is involved in some land deals. So she said, भैया जिसके बापू मैया भैया सैया सब बेल पे होंगे, थोड़ी चिंता तो होगी. तो आई थिंक कांग्रेस इज इन चिंता, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट चिंता नाउ दे आर ट्राइंग टू ब्लेम द इनकम टैक्स ऑफिसर, दे आर ब्लेमिंग एजेंसीज, दे आर ब्लेमिंग एवरीबॉडी ऑन द अर्थ. अपने गरिबान में झांको, अच्छा काम करो ताकि वोटर्स वोट दें.
Okay. Saeed Asad Abbas, come in there. You can respond to Vineet Goenka's charges.
Can I come in?
On the Congress. Ashpit, I'll come back to you. Saeed Abbas can also come in there. Sorry, Mr. Abbas, did you say something?
मेरे भाई विनीत साहब बहुत अच्छे हिंदी
बिल्कुल, आप विनीत गोयनका को रिस्पॉन्ड कर सकते हैं, बट साइद अब्बास मैं आपकी प्रतिक्रिया भी चाहूंगा मुख्य मुद्दे पर. Do you believe that this shows that there is something to hide for the Congress party, or do you believe this is politically motivated?
उदय जी अभी शुरुआत ही किया हूं, अब 2 मिनट का समय दीजिए, हम प्रतिक्रिया भी करेंगे और विनीत भाई साहब को जवाब भी देंगे. विनीत साहब, आपने जो कहा मैंने सुना. लार्जली लेट मी टेल यू सर, लश्कर भी तुम्हारा, अखबार भी तुम्हारा, तुम झूठ को सच लिख दो, सब कुछ तुम्हारा. सीबीआई, ईडी, आईटी जैसे है पिंजरे का तोता. Respected sir, if you're aware, 95% of most of the your ED is used for who? Opposition parties. Anybody questions you, be it the Congress, India Alliance, anyone. 95% sir, 95% all used up. If they go against you, what happens? Jump the ship.
Can I come in?
Samdam Dandbet comes through. Also, let me tell you, I have always believed in the fact that be it Rahul Gandhi or Narendra Modi, anybody under the prejudice of the law, under the income tax, must and should be answerable. There is a Congress spokesperson here. I'm sure he will show the decrees and merits of the same. But largely, the point that I'd like to come here is a very simple one. Look at the timing of this taking place. Why? Is it the real question that I raise? Is it because national elections are to the fore? Is it because you're trying to hold a freeze and lock the accounts of the Congress party? Also, we need to understand, Uday Saab, how it is all playing out. How CBI, ED, IT, today we as citizens of the country are losing faith. How and when? Say, Himanta Biswa Sarma, allow me to finish. Jo bhi hai, bhai saab, wait kijiye. If you see completely jo ho raha hai,
facts pe baat karo na.
Totally shocking. Savio, buddy, I didn't speak in. Allow me, my friend. This is not that channel. This is a very good channel. This is not that channel. You can shout me out. Wait for your time.
Not shouting you out. I'm
wait for your time, my friend. Wait for your time, my friend. Please. Thank you. So here it is, Uday Saab. We need to understand that today I have absolutely no faith in the CBI, ED, whatsoever. Why you ask me? Himanta Biswa Sarma, the same leader, the Sharda chit fund scam. What happened to him? Nothing. All he had to join was BJP, jump the party. Ajit Pawar from the NCP, nationally corrupt party or naturally corrupt party. What happens? Join BJP. BJP today has become the best washing powder Nirma or a washing machine where any corrupt neta can join and come out clean.
Okay, but this is not an aspersion. This is not an aspersion, Syed Abbas, on one individual. It's on the party as a whole. It's on the party as a whole. Now you aren't inferring that the Congress party will join the BJP, to become then suddenly clean. Are you inferring that?
No. The leaders of Congress party.
But this is a case on the party. This is a case on the party and its machinery and obviously the dealings, the financial dealings.
Can I come in?
Yes, Uday Sahab, absolutely. It is on the larger front that I speak about is the usage of these agency in the dirty tricks department of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is very unfortunate. Of course, we have full faith in the Supreme Court. Right so shall happen. Justice shall prevail. But the same BJP, which used to in the days of UPA say, oh, ye cage parrots hai, they are using it. You are doing exactly the same, sir.
I think
How is BJP a party with a difference? BJP is not a party with a difference. BJP is doing the same what they blame the
Savio
Congress
Rodriguez, leader of the BJP, has also joined us now. Savio, yes, please go ahead. What is your response, of course, to Syed Abbas, and also where do you see this case headed, the ramifications it will have on the Lok Sabha elections, and the charge that the Congress party is putting that this is completely politically motivated?
You know, Uday, I sat here for the last 20 minutes listening to rhetorics from two people on everything else but the case. So let me give you facts about the case, because I'm a man of data and I'm a man of facts and not rhetorics. So the first fact is that the assessment year was 2018, 2019, where 103 crores plus 32 crores was added as interest that was not paid. Now that came for assessment in 2021, and that tax liability was reassessed, and it was arrived at 105 crores.
How do you justify 2018 matter to be taken up in 2024?
The Congress was asked to pay 20%.
How do you justify a matter of 2018 taken up in 2024?
Only 78 lakhs. And then in 2003, they paid 1 crore, 1.72 crores.
How do you explain the 7 years delay?
Tell me what gives the political party like Congress a right to not pay their tax?
How do you explain the 7 years delay?
And then Mr. Kadia out here says that the tribunal
How do you explain the 7 years delay is what I'm asking.
And the IT department is working for the BJP, but does not tell the people of India why they have not even paid 20% of the tax. Forget the entire amount. You paid 78 lakhs. Mr. Kadia, go check your facts. And 1.722
Ashwin Singh Kadia responding to you.
Thank you, Uday. Thank you. See, one potent question. I've been called now. One potent question, Uday. You see, there was one question that the Bharatiya Janata Party had to answer, which could have put the debate to rest. That one question was,
what happened to 20% of the amount? What happened to the 20% which was reassessed in 2021? Why did you not pay it?
Why did
you not pay? Please tell the people.
I'm answering a question.
Please tell. No, you've not answered. You've not paid.
If you would allow me, brother.
Forget answering.
If you would allow me, brother. Why are you so anxious? Why are you so nervous?
Put the money in the bank.
I'm not going to expose the Bharatiya Janata Party. Don't worry. Relax. I won't expose you.
Which was
I won't expose the BJP. I won't expose the modus operandi. Don't worry.
Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop blaming IT departments, ED.
Look who's talking.
Stop smiling.
Look who's talking.
20%. Don't be a bhikhari, my friend.
Us smiling
don't be a
also
bhikhari. Pay your
You'll
tax.
put tax on us smiling also.
Tax. Don't be a bhikhari.
You'll conduct a raid on us smiling also.
Pay your tax.
You'll initiate action on us smiling also.
You're a political party.
The BJP has a problem with us smiling also. People are not supposed to smile also.
Please pay your tax.
This is what it is.
From tax, my friend. You got an exemption of 20%, but you haven't paid.
Yeah, Uday.
You haven't paid.
Okay, let's hear him out now.
Thank you. See, there was one most important question that the BJP could have answered, which would have put the debate to rest.
You answered the question.
Brother,
you answer why you not paid 20%.
Brother, why are you so nervous?
Nervous, boss. You
stop so afraid?
Why are you
so anxious?
What is
allow me to complete now, brother.
You a question.
Uday, may I?
Question to answer karo.
मैं उदय
20% का reassessment जो 2020
brother,
में
if
हुआ
I
था,
may,
भरा
do you
क्यों
want to
नहीं
change
है?
your name to my name?
भरा क्यों नहीं है?
Do you want to change your name to
बताओ,
Arshdeep
मेरा
Khadal?
नाम क्या है, क्या होना चाहिए वो छोड़ो.
Do you want to change your name to
कांग्रेस का
Arshdeep
नाम तो
Khadal?
बचा.
I've
कांग्रेस
been
भिखारी की
recognized.
तरह अपना
My name's been
20%
called out.
reassessment भी नहीं
Wait for your
बताया.
turn, brother. Wait for your
Please,
turn.
यार, बताओ ना 20% क्यों नहीं भरा?
Wait for your turn, no.
20%
Brother, wait
क्यों
for your
नहीं भरा
turn.
आप लोगों ने?
He's wasting the time because he knows that they're exposed.
20% क्यों नहीं भरा?
Okay, Saeed Abbas has a response for him. Saeed Abbas has a response for him. Saeed Abbas has a response. Ashpreet, Saeed is responding on your behalf. Saeed Abbas. Saeed
You know,
Abbas.
I'll be honest with you. There's some of my best debates have been with Vineet Bhai, Savio Bhai, and a couple of times Arshpreet too. It's just that sometimes we forget we are on which channel. Savio, this is not that channel, Savio.
No, don't worry, you don't get invited there anymore. I'm asking you a fact.
On
I'm
a
asking
lighter
you a
note.
fact. Stop laughing.
On a lighter
Answer
note,
the
my
fact.
Okay. Let's come back to the issue at hand. Let's come back to the issue at hand. Yes, let's come back to the issue at hand. Yes, let me. Now that you have put that out. Yes, our channel does pride ourselves on our slogan. That is news, not noise. Our channel does pride ourselves on our slogan. That is news, not noise. Which is why I think we need to restrict the noise and get back the news on this debate today. Let's talk about the news point. Let's talk about the news point. Saeed Abbas, you have an answer for Sami Rodriguez. Saeed Abbas, over to you.
You gave them time.
Saeed Abbas, over to you. Saeed Abbas, over to you. Saeed Abbas, over to you. Savio, you made your point now. Savio, you made your point now. Now we must allow the others also to. We must allow the others to respond, and then you can rebut them. Saeed Abbas.
Savio, my friend, I stand by you. You have indeed stated facts, and I'm sure the respective Congress spokesperson will answer on the facts. There are no two ways about it. You're a man of facts and statistics. I don't deny that. So is my friend Vineet Goenka. The fact is, thank you, Uday Saab, for bringing it out there for us panelists and the viewers. This is a channel which is news and not noise. Thank you.
Ashpreet Karyal. I think you have a response now. Yeah.
Thank you. So all I'm saying is, Uday, that one question had to be answered, that why there's been a delay of 7 long years. Why has this chosen to be the timing of the action? Why just
You have not paid your tax for the time when it was allowed.
There has been no answer. Now, this action could have been initiated in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2020, 2019, but the timing marks major questions on the Bharatiya Janata Party and on the conduct of the ID. Number two, they say that you've been undermining the court. I mean, the Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that you've undermined the court. What happened when the Supreme Court had ordered that CJS to be made the part of the selection committee that chooses the election commission CEC? What about the time when Delhi government's powers order had come from the Supreme Court? You had circumvented that as well. You have been undermining the Supreme Court throughout, and the Bharatiya Janata Party doing hot and cold at the same time is not justified. Number three, they say all your leaders are on bail. They say they have a different theory. They have a different theory from what principle of natural justice say. They say you are guilty till you are proven innocent. The principle of natural justice says it is innocent. One last line, then you can have it. I won't interrupt you, sir. So it is innocent until proven guilty. And I'll tell you just one thing. When they initiate action, it goes to the court. It is just, it might take a little bit of time, might take a year or so. But after that, you will see the result, like all the other times, like in all the other cases, would be in the favor of the right, the fair, and the Congress party, like it's been happening for a very long time. It will happen again.
Ashmit, okay, let's get back to the facts, right? So you had the first notice.
You talk facts?
Yes, we are talking facts. On
7 years delay.
We're talking facts on the case. You're talking about delay. You're talking about delay, and I'm telling you about the notices you'll receive. Why have you not paid? You got a notice in 2020. You got a notice in 2021.
Why no action in 2021?
Forget the action.
Why no action in 2022?
Notices.
Why no action in 2023?
There was a reassessment in 2021.
Why no action in 2023?
In 2023, you paid 1.72 lakhs, and now you're saying that there was no action. The action is because you've not paid 20% of the reassessment.
But the account's frozen in 2021 and 2022.
Account. You have not paid.
Were they frozen?
Why would they be frozen? Any person's account would be frozen.
Vineet Goenka.
5 years of delay.
Vineet Goenka.
On a reassessed amount.
Okay, Vineet Goenka.
I think, probably Congress is a thankless party which should have thanked agencies and especially the income tax, which did not unpound or freeze their accounts for so many years. They gave them an opportunity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years opportunity. Come, bro, file your income tax. These people on the other side, being a thankful people, they are blaming them. Why did you freeze us 7 years back? Sir, you have done a crime, not filing the papers, not paying the income tax. Now you're trying to challenge those people who were little lenient to you, so that you are in opposition. Okay, your leader is not so matured. We understand. You have infight between brother and sister. We understand. So there was a chance been given to you over the years. File your income tax. File your income tax. Now you're trying to say that okay, as you have not frozen it 5 years back, you don't have a right to do it right now. Right now also, go file your papers, pay your dues. I'm sure once you pay the dues, who would freeze your accounts? The things are wrong with you. You'll have to put your.
It's all a coincidence.
Sir, I never spoke in between, Ashit Bhai, please.
Anyway, it's a coincidence. I just want to
Sir,
know.
you are educated. You're not like Rahul Gandhi, please, sir.
You shouldn't behave like Mr. Modi either, right? So if you could, is it all a coincidence?
You try to do that, but you can't mock him. No? See,
Coincidence.
You have that kind of intelligence and that kind of integration.
7 years delay is a coincidence.
You don't have that kind of integration. I was not going to hit you right like personally, but you took it.
If you could just answer.
So please, sir, I said you are educated, not Rahul Gandhi. You try to act funny.
And you are also educated. You're not the person I talked
about. You are basically.
I mean, just answer one question.
So the guys
delay of 7 years,
the guys who made sure the cockroach runs away, the guys who took money in Augusta Westland, the guys who are not filed their papers for National Herald today are questioning this agency. The guys who turn around the Shah Banu case.
Are you judge, jury, and executioner?
They deprived by Muslim sisters of their rights.
They say it's guilty until proven. They have their own principle.
These are the same people in the Steeple case where they went and said that Supreme Court judges should be impeached. Now they are trying to give us examples of Supreme Court. Sir, Supreme Court said CBI is a cage parrot in your time, sir.
Okay.
It was your time which the country faced emergency.
I'm afraid I've run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it at that. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.